this video, we're going to be talking about juicing our own sugarcane. We're growing it right here in our yard. It's right behind us. This is called a Thai purple sugarcane variety. So first thing I want to start with is telling you guys what kind of materials you need. And the first material is obviously the purple sugarcane. If you're interested in getting some of this sugarcane, check the link below. We're shipping it right to your door for you to grow it. Next thing you need is some sort of juicer. We have a hand crank juicer, but there's also electric juicers. Man, I just realized our juicer's got that little click in it. We still haven't fixed it, but it'll crank. Another material you're gonna need is a pruner. You can use the pruner to split the cane, or you could use the pruner to even harvest it from the clumps. Another thing we're gonna need is a machete, because we're gonna split the cane. So we also have some ice, some cups, some loppers here, some lemons.
So this right here is the top of the sugar cane. There's not much juice in it and it's not really good and sweet. So what we do is we take this, we cut it down a little bit or fold it, and then we put it right back around our fruit tree. So we got some fruit trees right out of the frame over here. So I'm just gonna put this around it. All right, chop it and drop it. You could definitely put it in if you have an electric machine, but with a hand cranker, you really want to cut it in half. It just allows you to have, a better, easier cranking. So we cut it right down the center. So from here, what we do is we just basically feed it through. Yeah, you're just cranking it through, just like that. Hand cranking it. It is clicking a little. It's clicking a little, but I think it's fine. So it basically all gets juiced from here, and it goes into here. This is a little filter on the top. Stainless steel filter on the top, and basically how you get the juice out, you put that nozzle. Can you cameraman, can you? There you go. So there's the juice. That was from a quarter, literally a quarter. It was a half of a stick. That's probably a cup right there. Look at that, the juice is purple. So we got our ice.
All right, I'm gonna do a taste test.
We got the ice, hands are clean. Dropping a couple on the table for now, it's all right. All right, here, you squeeze your lemon. I'll squeeze mine. There we go. All right, this is gonna charge us up right here. Best lemonade you'll ever have. 2 ingredients: sugar cane that you grew and lemon. Cheers.
Cheers.
Real good. Wow.
Look at that.
Amazing. And it's purple. You see it?
Dang, that's cool.
Purple cane.
We like to call this the purple cane.
So you guys, I have this trick. There was a puddle near me one day. It was raining real hard. And so my hands were kind of burning because I didn't have a glove on when I was turning this wheel. And I call it the water trick. Basically, you put a little bit of water next to you, and it just helps the friction, and helps the thing go, and helps the thing glide better, and it's way easier to juice. So all you really do, you get a little bucket or something. This is an upside down of a cooler. The hand's ready to go. Make sure your nozzle's closed, and you're in business. Bend the knees, no stiff leg in it. Keep the knees bent. Good posture. Drop us a comment below if you've ever done this. If you ever juiced sugarcane, if you ever grown sugarcane, let us know where you're growing it. We'd love to hear it. Some people have given us advice about hooking this thing up to a bike. So, or a motor, some kind of motor. If you guys got any ideas, hit us with a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. We're always coming out with new content about growing food. We're in a food forest right now. We have food forest tours, actually.
Yeah,
check out our other.
It'll be at the end of this video.
Yeah, it'll be at the end of the video. Wait, stay tuned for it. That basically our last pour, and all this is 1 stick of mature sugarcane. So we planted these 15 months ago as little sticks, a little bit smaller than this, and then now 15 months later, they're 15 feet tall. We're harvesting them, we're juicing them, we're drinking lemonade with them, we're making ice cubes for our smoothies and teas and coffees, and it's only 1 ingredient. You don't have to worry about, man, what's in this sweetener, what's in this sugar? Check the captions below on where you can order your cuttings. We're selling these exact plants right here, these exact cuttings. So you could grow your own, and they grow amazing. Super sweet juice.
So we just talked about juicing your own sugarcane at home. Now we're going to talk about harvesting it to get it ready for the juicer. And we're picking this one because it's leaning over. All we do is we pick the ones that are leaning over because those are the ones that they got to get out of this pathway. A truck backs through here and it's going to hit this one. So that's why we're selecting this one. And the first thing we like to do is cut off the top. Taking off the top makes it a little less top heavy so it doesn't come down as hard on you. But this isn't too big of a stick. This stick's probably only about 8 months old. The big sticks behind me are more like the tall ones. They're about a month a foot, so it's about a 13, 14 foot stick, so it's about 13, 14 months old. Like I said, this one was only about 8 months old, but it's leaning. So I'm taking that one, and then let's take one more out that's leaning. Come this way, let's see if we see any leaners. As you can see, we got some beautiful clumps right here. You could grow the same thing. We're shipping you the ability to grow this. We're shipping you sticks that are like this long right here in a box. All you do is you put this underground, and each one of these used to be one of these. We put it under the ground and bang. 15 months later, this is how it looks, and we've been harvesting a lot from it. So this is the next stick we're gonna take right here. I'll put this one off to the side. So you see how this thing is leaning on our coconut? We wanna let more light into this coconut, so we're gonna take this one out. I'm gonna find the top, take off the top right here. You'll see the difference between like a 14-month-old piece of cane and about an 8-month piece. So this one's probably 14 months. So what I'm doing, I'm taking the pruner, I'm getting as low to the clump as possible. Just like that. And a lot of people ask us, is sugarcane like bamboo? Does it just keep running all over the place? Is it hard to control? So no, sugarcane is not like bamboo. It's more of like the clumping bamboo if you're gonna compare it to a type of bamboo. It only shoots out of the original place you planted it, and it doesn't just run all over the place. It'll stay nice and compact, about a 4-foot diameter. This one's probably was like 8 months old, 8-month-old cane. And this is probably 13, 14-month-old cane, sugar cane. If you're up north and you're in zones like 6, 7, or even like 8, your sugar cane is not gonna get as thick as it will in Florida. It's gonna be more like this because you're gonna have more of like a 8 to 10 month growing season. But this stick will still have a good amount of sugarcane juice in it. So don't let that deter you. It's just not gonna be as thick because it's tropical here. They like the conditions better. But you'll still be able to harvest sticks like this. And then in the winter time, what you're gonna wanna do, if you're growing sugarcane in a colder area, it starts growing again in the spring. It has that whole growing season. Then in the fall, or moving into winter, you're gonna harvest all your sticks, and you're gonna put a real thick layer of mulch on top of the roots. So you'll have no stems of sugarcane left. You'll just have well mulched clumps. From there, the mulch will keep it warm throughout the winter time. And then when it starts heating up again, you'll start seeing them sprout back up. They look like this when they come back up out of the ground. So that's how that's the difference between growing them in a colder area compared to in beautiful sunny Florida or where else it's cold. So we just talked about the difference between growing sugarcane in a colder area compared to a warmer area, a more subtropical to tropical area. And people are wondering, if you are in that colder area and you do want to buy it around this time of the year, around the holidays when it is starting to get cold, how do you have it survive through that winter time when it's young? And like, what should I do? So if you're interested in growing it right now and you're in a colder area, when you get our propagations mailed to you, you're going to want to use the pot method that we talk about in the videos, tutorials that are on your receipt on the QR scanner. So you're going to want to put them in pots. That way you could bring them in and out. Like right now it's still a little warm, so you get them today, you could keep them outside as long as it's not like below 60, they should be fine. But with the pots, you could bring them in, or if you have a greenhouse, you could get it going quicker if it's a greenhouse where they're in the ground. So, but the moral of the story, if you're in a colder area, you're going to need to protect them more this time of the year. It's still possible to grow them. So if you put them in a pot and they start sprouting now, by the time you get to spring, you'll have a nice little sugarcane plant that you could put right in the ground that will start growing. And then next summer, all you'll need to do is what I said about the mulch. You'll take them down to the ground, then you'll mulch that clump heavy, and it'll come back next spring. You know, you're gonna juice some of the propagations you harvest before winter, and you could put some in pots and start the process over. That way it's like an insurance policy. You know, you have that clump in the ground that is mulched, and then you have some that you did the same thing this year or whenever you bought our amazing sugarcane. So we appreciate you guys placing all these orders, and we're excited. We actually had someone in Alaska place an order who has a greenhouse.
Let's go.
We got this
Alaska.
This
If you're
purple,
watching this, Alaska.
this
like,
Thai purple sugarcane is growing in Alaska.
we want to see the videos. We want to see those videos when you're chopping it down, and it's like, it may be like this. Like, you might be an OG grower over in Alaska, and you might have a 12-foot sugar, or I would say that's about 8. The actual propagation is about 8.
You know,
Like, I could see it.
because he's not gonna chop it in the winter.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? It's always winter.
He or she's.
No, it's a he. I spoke with him on the
Okay,
phone.
so he might have a 20-foot
Shout
greenhouse. Yeah, you're good. You're solid. You're solid over there. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. If you got some value out of this, share this with a friend that you know who wants to start growing food. Another quick story real quick before we wrap up. I had a conversation with somebody 2 days ago on the phone, and they grew food up in like Maine or Maryland, somewhere very cold, and they didn't even think to grow sugarcane. And I think they have a greenhouse, so like they're gonna grow it. Like this is an amazing plant. You can make syrups with it, all kinds of stuff, teas. So thanks again for everybody who's been placing orders. Check the caption below where you can place an order. We're selling these exact cuttings right here.
About 8-inch pieces.
We're chopping them up, putting them in a box. Within 10 to 12 months, you're juicing your own cane and enjoying this delicious sugarcane juice. Fresh, right from your own garden.
And if you guys are interested in content like this, check out the video right here. You can see our whole property tour. We're not just growing sugarcane, we have all kinds of things, but yeah, click this link right here.